Welcome to the Broken Pencil Booking Company Pro Wrestling Podcast infused with hip hop. I am Wood.
Made daily with organic, farm to table, localized, neuralized, sterilized, Scotch guarded for 2020 repellent, available online, shipped via Amazon, not available on Sundays, Broken Pencil Logic. You stay classy, internet. I'm Suave Burgundy. Yeah, hit the Jurassic Park music. Boosie Collins on the.
You get a free Suave Burgundy guitar cert. You know what I'm saying?
We, in the words of Carl from Aqua Teen Hunger Force, Widdly Wang.
Yeah, man. No date today. No date today. We timeless.
Red wine? That's how you feeling? You don't put out the red wine because it's the BPBC Awards? Okay. I see you with your pinky out, though. Tears.
And will be.
That's baller.
Yep. No date needed. This is timeless. 2025 BPB Suave.
Hey, you was in your bag with that one. No date on this. This timeless.
And until I saw the graphic, I mean, technically this is the 2024 awards show because it's the things that happen in 2024. But this is our 2025 awards show for the things that happen in 2024. So we're both right. We're not wrong here.
Right. I debated on saying BPBC Awards 3 because this is the third one, or going with the year.
I wish the graphics could be like updated on the fly. That would be dope. But I'll give you grace. It's cool. We with this.
It'd take me probably about as long as the introductions last to do it, but you know how it is.
Before we get too deep into this, I'm not gonna mute the music. We got a big pencil pusher rest in peace shout.
Okay, finna say.
Yeah, I'm not gonna mute the music for this because it's a celebration. Day one, host of this show, co-host, the Petty Messiah, lost his father, affectionately known as Big Julian. So I raise a glass in Big Julian's honor. May he rest well and continue pushing the pencil from the upper room. Big Julian, this show's for you, bro. Thank you for your contributions to this world. And cancer sucks. That's all I got to say.
Actual factuals.
That said.
Love it, man.
Yeah, man. That said, this is the 2024 BPBC Awards or whatever it is. Whatever. It's the awards show.
Yeah. You know what? Talk to these people. I'm gonna work on updating this graphic right quick. So we're not even gonna do this today. That's what we're not gonna do today.
Suave and I have, from two different locales, continued to scrub and watch and purvey and study all things wrestling and wrestling news.
I mean, you got to make sure to scrub and wash it all times.
And yeah, because you can't put you can be funky with cologne, but you can't put cologne over funk. Understand that?
You don't need to be funky unless you're in the studio on bass guitar.
You did.
That's what we're not gonna allow you to be out here doing. You cannot be funky for any reason.
Take you back to the 90s when you was rigging the herb and spraying down the cool water of the curve. We don't do that no more.
Yeah, and don't try to spray it over the smell of hydroponics either.
Yeah, that's what we talking about. Categories we're going to choose. It's going to seem very AEW, WWE heavy because let's face it, that's where the majority of the good stuff came from. Not saying that New Japan, TNA, MLW didn't have these things, but
it's just one of those things where the general public would not have the proper knowledge to engage with us on these award choices like we would like.
Yeah. It's like we're not debating the fact that your favorite album has some dope ass album cuts.
Hey, check your top right.
Yeah. Tree.
Wiggle wee convenient. Bring me your dinner bucket.
Let the church say.
Hey, man.
Brought it back. Yeah.
Back like crooked crack.
Just because your favorite album has some dope ass cuts on that album, don't mean everybody is going to hear them. Don't mean everybody needs to hear them, even if you want them to. Keep that in mind.
Everybody need to hear them just because they dope.
I would like to think that the dope things that are out there that I hear that you should hear too, but the reality is 8 billion people in this world. Some things gonna get missed. Man, I was on a music site over in like looking in Africa, and they have this site. It's like a record pool, right? Similar to like your DigiWax or something like that. Shouts out to Ice. Shouts out to Akeem.
Cut us a check.
They're my people, man. They're my people.
Just talking about anybody with a record pool. Cut us a check.
Yeah, that part. Yeah, all that out loud and in cursive. 8,000 records per day. Now, granted, the continent of Africa has 1 billion people, so 8,000 records seems, small by scale, but they're uploading like 6,000 to 8,000 records per day worldwide, and most of them coming from the continent of Africa.
All of these cannot be mixed or mastered. I'm just thinking, but go ahead, yes.
There's some quality on there too, boy.
I bet.
But I'm not about to sit there and listen to 8,000 records per day, and ain't that many minutes in the damn day.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, put that in perspective. Like, if they're doing that to a record pool, imagine what an A&R in Africa will be going through.
Like even if you stayed up for an entire day, that's 1,440 minutes if my math serves me correctly.
That would be something to do like on a live stream. Like, we're going to listen to 8,000 records.
You probably going to listen to 30 seconds. No, you probably going to listen to, you're going to listen to the intro beat.
At which point it's pointless.
I'm going to catch carpal tunnel listening to previews? Nah, bruh. I'm good on that.
Nah.
So, in this award show, we've got a ton of categories. Suave has curated a nice list for us. He and I voted. We have our own list, a piece, which makes this even more fun. And we also have a unified Broken Pencil BC Hall of Fame inductee this year. Oh man.
You're going to shoot me a message. You're going to shoot me a message on what we settled on. We had a couple nominees, and I didn't know if we were going to put multiples in this year. That would be the first year we did more than one.
No. We're going to say that there's a reason why we want to say multiples. But the one that we have that definitely, yeah.
Oh yeah. Look, if you've been down with us since the beginning, you know who this is gonna be.
It's sad because it seems like there's a theme to this, and there's not. It just happened to be this way.
It bees that way sometimes.
And it's not the Iceman, for the record. All right. At least not this year. Now.
Yeah, not this year. We're going to induct him when we get that interview.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 categories this year. We got a card, bruh.
I mean, I tried to book us a big time show. You know what I'm saying? Big time watches. That's not for you, Steve. That's for somebody else.
You think you did with your change?
I do want to throw this caveat in because
you messing with the big money.
Everybody, I just because we always turn it up real big for these award shows. In those events where we do not have the same answer for a category, are you willing to either coin flip, rock, paper, scissors, or debate for the victory?
Ooh. Debating seems like the BPBC thing to do.
It does, but we don't want to overuse it.
For that reason, the coin flip has never been fair to either one of us on this show. There's always a conspiracy involved with the coin flip.
Always.
We've never done rock, paper, scissors.
I feel like rock, paper, scissors is fire. But now that means the people watching are going to have more entertainment. The people listening are just going to hear hands pounding. Pause.
Yeah, and I would add the caveat. I would add the caveat because I don't know how your feed looks on your side. Mine looks delayed on my side from you, which is fine. We'll close our eyes and go rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and then we'll call out after we say shoot what we have. But we have to show it
to the people watching at home and abroad, and they'll act like broads. Put it in their face.
It's that simple. It's that simple.
Yeah, that seems like anybody who's watching us under the influence is going to be real trippy. Like Juicy J trippy.
I'm gonna need you to come up with the trippy, the trippy background, the GIF background when Rob Van Dam gets on here.
Hey man, I ain't producing nothing on the fly, man.
I ain't saying now. I'm talking about
I ain't producing nothing on the fly.
Whenever Rob Van Dam decides to grace us with his presence, him or Matt Riddle.
Rob, what are you waiting on, dude?
Him and Riddle together? Oh man, Price! I guarantee we'll shut down the internet. Promise you. All right, you ready to get this thing on the way, Suave?
We get shut down by the internet.
Yeah.
I'm ready when you are.
Let's run it. Wrestler of the Year.
We starting with the smoke.
Wrestler of the Year. If we're starting with the Wrestler of the Year, which is usually like the highest coveted award, and we're going male and female,
we are.
What could possibly be better than this? Oh, just you wait, because there's gonna be some conversations to be had.
Who is it?
I have male Wrestler of the Year. Let's see if I can find this thing.
Love it.
Walter in our house. Suave.
Go ahead, drum roll me one right quick. Swerve Strickland.
Hey. 2 different territories, 2 different organizations, 2 different champions. And you know what? I will gladly concede without having to do rock, paper, scissors on this one.
Oh, man, look at you. Yeah.
I'm not mad at Swerve Strickland being the Wrestler of the Year.
Love it, man.
Love it, man. Female.
Following message has been approved and paid for by the mayor of Oak Cliff, Texas.
We don't do politics on here. The female Wrestler of the Year.
Drum roll.
She's going all around the world, and I see her collecting belts. At the end of 2024, she had 2 of them boys. Mercedes Moné. Suave.
Drum roll me, please.
Uh-oh.
This is my brutality. Rhea Ripley.
Not a bad choice. I like mommy.
He's always on top.
This one, though, we're going to have to play rock, paper, scissors for.
Okay, I'm with it.
Even though Mercedes Moné was injured for the first part of the year, Rhea Ripley got injured at the first part of the year.
Mm-hmm. They both had injuries. They
both had injuries. Both been champions. And both had stellar returns. Both are worthy for that reason.
Mm-hmm.
Get them ready.
All right. Rock, paper, scissor, shoot. Paper.
I got paper.
It's a tie. The delay is going to kill this.
It's okay. It's all right. We got this.
All right, here we go.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I got paper.
I got scissors.
Rhea Ripley. is your women's wrestler of the year. This ain't too bad.
All right. Next on the list, we got Tag Team of the Year player.
Of the year player.
Tag Team Match player, the Teddy Long Award.
We gonna put them in a tag team match.
Straight like that. Male Tag Team of the Year. Drum roll me, please. Judgment Day, Finn Balor and JD McDonough.
We actually have a consensus, a unanimous decision, if you will, on this one.
To the pay window.
To the pay window.
And now for the ladies. Drum roll me, please. The Cocoa Butter Combat Club, Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill.
You know what? I'm not going to even tell you mine. The whole Jake. Actually, I will tell you mine, and I always use him as a honorable mention. The Metaphor girls, Meta girls as they call them.
I like that.
But so those are my honorable mentions. But I forgot all about the Cocoa Butter Combat Club simply because of how dirty they did Jade Cargill.
She be back.
She'll be back, and I'll concede. Cocoa Butter Combat Club for the win.
Man,
Domination personified right there.
I'm with it.
The ASAP Ferg Award, aka Breakout Star of the Year.
I'm on a new level.
Bum, 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 bum.
I'm on a new level. Straight like that.
We've talked about him on this show for damn near 8 years. And why is it damn near 8 years? Because we haven't even hit our 8-year mark yet. We start year number 8 in March. We've seen him live in multiple venues, and finally the world gets to see him on WWE television. I've got none other than the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu.
I had an honorable mention until I thought of Jacob Fatu. So I'm going to speak that honorable mention and also concede that Jacob Fatu is taking this award home.
Yeah, boy. So I'm curious, who's your honorable mention?
Bam Bam Bronson Reed.
Man,
tell me my dog did not have a breakout year.
Listen, the only thing that stopped him from beating Jacob Fatu was his injury at Survivor Series. Because Jacob Fatu was injured a couple of times on WWE television and still did not miss television. Unfortunately for Bronson Reed, his injury was a little bit more serious than the injuries that we saw from Jacob Fatu. And by a little bit, I mean a lot of it.
It's almost like we need to go back and compile all the footage and see who caused more chaos.
Oh, you got a trigger for that one, Suave.
No. Let's get ready to rumble.
Nope.
Oh, what you got? That's not the trigger. That's the one that gets you ready for the trigger. You gotta prep the trigger. You gotta warm the trigger up.
Yeah, there was some BPBC moments of the year nominees that came at the hands of Bronson Reed. I think he got 2 or 3 weeks in a row on that one when we were still doing that consistently. Don't worry, we'll be back. We'll be back.
And so will Bronson Reed.
Yeah, so will Bronson Reed. Also, while we're on it, this one we're going to add one to the card here. We got a pop-up match. Who is going to be the BPBC shit moment of the year? Off the top of my head, like that, the Bronson Reed could go. I got Darby Allin at Revolution.
There's Darby Allin at Revolution.
Whoa, wait a minute. Yeah, I'm tripping.
Okay.
There's a reason I didn't mention this one first, and you'll know later on the show why I didn't. Bryan Danielson getting suffocated
the plastic bag was
Breathe again.
Crazy.
Breathe again was nuts.
That was hilarious. Breathe again was hilarious. That made me forget the one I just had in my mind for. Hangman and Swerve with the syringe.
Which one was worse? Yeah, the syringe was outside. The syringe, definitely the old shit moment of the year.
I mean, I don't know, like a plastic bag, an attempted murder on pay-per-view.
Dog.
Wait, an attempted unaliving. I'm sorry.
Unwarranted.
Yeah, nobody deserves a plastic bag. Well, I take that back. It's a couple people.
No. Unsolicited intravenous drug use in the mouth.
But you know what's like crazy? No, seriously. What's crazy about that is you get the visual, air quotes, of the syringe being inserted, pause, but Hangman pulls the stopper backwards instead of pressing it forward. So all you really did is create suction.
You drew blood. You literally drew blood.
It just, yeah. Take your pick. Whichever one you choose, I'm gonna ride with.
You're not. We can concede to a draw on that one. We can have an AEW 3-way tie for the old shit moment of the year.
Split the purse.
Because all three of those were absolutely. I never want to see any of those three ever again.
Everything has a place, and some stuff belongs in the trash.
Oh man, we'll take the next one, Swab. Good God.
All right, we have moved away from that pop-up match, and now we have match of the year, best and worst. First time we've ever done this. Normally, it's just a match of the year candidate. Now we have received enough wrestling across all of our streaming platforms and television devices. We can give a best and a worst. Best match of the year. Drum roll me, please. Swerve Strickland versus Will Ospreay.
Ooh, that was a good one.
That Juice, that was a good one.
Deep Blue Sea.
Dog ate me. Straight like that.
This one for me includes Ospreay, but does not include Swerve.
Okay.
From AEW Revolution, Konosuke Takeshita versus Will Ospreay.
I like it. I also had an honorable mention that if we can go ahead and make this a triple threat, since we got to decide between these two anyway. Coming in for making this a triple threat, cashing in their briefcase. CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre. Hell in a Cell.
Yeah. So, first of all, let me give it a round of applause. Will Ospreay had to be in his bag to get 2 of the 3 nominees.
True.
For that reason and that reason alone, we're going to go ahead and push Punk and Drew McIntyre aside.
Okay.
Not to say it wasn't worthy, because it definitely was. And that was a great Hell in a Cell match. A couple of pieces of comedy, tons of realism, but you could tell it was just they did a great job non-WWE-izing a WWE mainstay staple event.
Okay.
That said, Takeshita versus Ospreay, Swerve versus Ospreay. Rock, scissor, paper, shoot. I got rock.
Paper.
Damn it. Swerve wins again.
Surgical with these hands. I mean, it makes perfect sense that my wrestler of the year would also have match of the year.
That does make a lot of sense. That I can definitely say that. Now, here's what's wild. We said we got the best we also have the worst. Do we even want to give a drum roll for this one?
Let me see if I have a trigger for this.
Do I need to grab my headphones?
I do.
Do I need
What you got?
I have that one too.
Straight trash.
Yeah.
What you got?
Worst match of the year from Full Gear. Not Full Gear, Full Gear.
Full Gear.
Orange Cassidy versus Jon Moxley for the AEW World Championship.
I concede.
What was yours? I'm curious.
It was the same thing.
Oh, sweet. Okay, then we don't concede. It's unanimous. That's what that is.
Full scale concessions. Like, literally, I was trying to go through my mind and think what was the absolute worst, and then there's a lot of bad television that happens, and there's a lot of stuff that just so
that headlined the pay-per-view, bruh.
That's what made it the worst, because it was in the most important spot. That's what made it absolutely awful.
Yeah, man.
All right, let's move on.
For the best feud of the year, I guess I need to get my drum roll ready, huh?
Best and worst.
Well, for now, we're doing the best. Bloodline versus Bloodline is what I got.
Normally, I would absolutely be lockstep with a choice like that. However, drum roll me, please.
I know where he's going.
Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk.
Wow, for you, that's big. For you, that is big. And you know what? That's how we started the year off and ended 2023. I will concede. I will concede on that one.
Huge stretch. You hear me?
Bloodline versus Bloodline has been going on for a long time, which is why I had it in here as the best. But if we're going to make room for something else, you have a very worthy candidate. I'll concede. It is Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk.
Thank you very much.
On the flip side, the absolute worst feud of the year. Team AEW versus the Death Riders.
Concessions. It's unanimous. It is. Wow. Wow.
Can you even think of anything, like if we had to just take that completely off the table, can you think of anything else that was remotely close to this?
Worst feud.
And trust me, this was my thought process when I put this one on paper.
Worst feud. Chad Gable versus the Wyatt Six.
Ooh.
That was bad.
Ooh, that was bad.
Really bad.
That was...
Yeah, really bad.
So, here's why, if you actually were to choose that one, here's why I wouldn't let you.
Okay.
There was actually a reason why that feud happened. Like a on paper, a reason, like a full blown reason why this feud the Orange or the AEW versus Death Riders happened because Orange Cassidy decided that he was going to be the flag bearer for AEW and take them on with anybody he could find in the back, whether they liked him or not. And we come to find out most of them that he was with didn't like him because they beat his ass in a 4-way, including the person he was going against, Jon Moxley.
They assembled a team AEW without any of the people. It was like, okay, remember when the invasion happened and they brought WCW with none of the people we would have picked to be on that team?
Yep, because all the main eventers that were mainstays in WCW weren't under contract to WWE. They were still getting paid by WCW.
All the main eventers for AEW were at home. Like, literally. Swerve wasn't involved. Kenny had beaten diverticulitis. He wasn't involved. The EVPs went home. Miro ain't been seen. He on a milk carton. Keith Lee at the crib. Ricky Starks out here trying to get released. Like, nobody who you cared about was involved with this situation with the Death Riders. Adam Copeland was still mending. FTR can't get on TV on Wednesday anyway. Like, literally.
Do you know that everybody that signed to AEW that hasn't been on TV in 2024 to any noticeable degree could go and be a main event feud or feuds for a top pay-per-view in any other company not named AEW?
Listen, I don't take role over there. I don't take attendance at AEW. So I don't know who's doing what. I don't know why. I just know as a person who has spent my hard-earned money on these pay-per-views, I have a right
to fly halfway across the country to see in person.
Bing bong.
On your birthday.
Bing bong. So had it not been for Sting's retirement, you'd have never seen me in there getting gypped out my money.
But you didn't get gypped. That was money well spent.
I did not get gypped in Revolution. I got what I paid for.
Yes.
I don't take attendance. I don't know who's there, who's not, or why. But what you gave us for Team AEW was like, Team Elevation. You gave us Team AEW Dark versus Deathline. I'm good, fam.
Team AEW Backstage.
You didn't make not one new star with that.
Oh,
and
boy.
It's still going.
With a belt we haven't seen in 6 months.
They must be getting the jewels swapped out on that one. 'Cause like, you ain't gonna, for real?
By the time they bring that belt out the briefcase, it's gonna be dust.
like
Snortable dust.
Let's keep it G. AEW, for all intents and purposes, whatever anybody thinks is wrong or right with the product that's on television, has one of the better championship belts in all of
pro wrestling.
And you have not seen it in months. Are you kidding me, bruh?
What if that shit comes out the case and has unwiped Thanksgiving dinner tarnish on it?
What if somebody get cute and they pull out CM Punk's version with the X on it?
Boy, listen.
Yeah,
oh man. Where are we at, Suave?
We are at best and worst story of the year.
Yes.
So this is different from feud. Feud includes in-ring. Story, what did you tell us? Why did the match
happen?
Why did it happen? Best story of the year goes to Bloodline 2.0.
We didn't do this earlier. Shame on us. This is your daily acknowledgement. That story is continued to be cinema for years and years.
Nobody's putting the dedication that the Bloodline's putting in. Heyman went without sleep. He looked like he had been on a 48-hour coke bender when he finally got powerbombed through the table. We Madison Square Garden.
The last time we saw Heyman unshaved was in ECW. We saw that this year
with a full-length trench coat on.
Which we also saw at the Hall of Fame last year,
and it fit about the same way.
We also saw the leather. It's not a beanie, but the leather. What would be a Kango, I guess. I don't know what kind of cap you call that. The mob cap.
My God, I'm not sure what you call that either. That's yeah.
And even Stephanie had one with her mean smile that she had in the crowd. I'm going to concede, but I do have an honorable mention.
Who you got?
For my honorable mention, I have Swerve versus Hangman. Now, getting outside is one thing, because we saw Swerve literally break inside while going outside, right? But to come back, we saw Swerve purchase at the top of the year his childhood home. And then in the same show, and we knew it was going to happen when we saw it, we saw Hangman Page set childhood home on fire and sit out in front of it with a rocking chair while it set ablaze.
Yeah, that whole Mississippi burning thing wasn't it for me, buddy.
Yeah, that's not the move. To add injury to insult, you know, on like YouTube or even like on the Roku channel, you can foreshadowing. You can go and search for Christmas fireplace, and you'll get something that occupy your screen if you're in a home or an apartment that does not have a fireplace. So that way you can have something festive for the holiday season.
So you can make believe.
AEW's version of that this year was a loop for 24 hours of Hangman sitting in front of Swerve Strickland's crib, rocking back and forth in that chair.
Boy, that is dicey.
Diabolical for so many reasons.
Again, like, AEW does have a history of being tone deaf. This just continues the tradition.
And God bless the people on the West Coast dealing with what they're dealing with. I could only shudder to think how that would have gone over had those fires happened a month sooner, because the conditions were right for it to happen then too.
Bruh.
Yeah, we'd be having a whole other conversation about that whole thing right there. But instead, I didn't get an honorable mention from me. But yes, Bloodline was, again, the story of the year.
Got it. And now,
the worst story of the year.
Drum roll me, please.
You want a drum roll? Or you want the...
Works just as good. The young Bucks EVPing.
That was pretty bad.
That was horrible.
That was pretty bad.
That was god awful.
I don't even know if I want to play rock, paper, scissors on this one, but I think it's worth it because this was equally as bad. The extended breakup of the Acclaimed. Because
I'm gonna tell you why that's not worse than EVP. But go ahead.
I want to say, because at least people care about the Young Bucks, even if it's not us. Nobody cared about the Acclaim breaking up. They just wanted it to happen finally.
I mean, there are some people who care about the Acclaim breaking up. You took too long to do it. However, here's why I can't pick that over the Young Bucks. The Acclaim don't get enough TV time for me to care.
Wrong. That's not a fair statement.
Why?
Because they got more TV time on a show that you didn't watch. That doesn't mean that they did not get TV time, because I saw them.
In my face. If they're not important enough to put on the main show, I don't want to discuss it.
Well, there's only one way to settle this, because debate ain't it.
No, coin flip.
No, we don't do coin flips in here today.
Coin flip was the third option. I'm not rock, paper, scissoring this. Nah.
You're not scissoring for the Acclaim?
No. I declined the right to scissor for the Acclaim. There you go.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh my.
No
all right.
cookie for you.
Hold on. For those who have never seen this in action, hold please.
Come on with this janky ass coin flip. There's no way. Do you realize they were tag champs for almost 6 months with 2 title defenses?
Do you see my screen, sir?
I do. I see what you're doing. Like, don't show your browser history.
I could care less. Up in the air. Now, Heads, I win. Tails, you lose. You ready?
Nah, I've been here too long, homeboy. I don't even play like that, shawty.
All right.
Boy trying to jit me, ain't it?
All right. Call it.
Heads.
Heads wins.
Pay window. Run it. Run it. Pay window. You know in your heart wasn't nothing worse than what you put on TV.
Dog, don't show your browser history. Listen, I ain't that far outside, pimp. I'm all the way inside. This ring is shiny and dingy at the same damn time.
You feel me? So, we have made it to a BPBC Staple Award. We used to give these out a little more. We used to give these out with a lot more frequency.
Anytime they happen in real time, the next show, sometimes on Instagram in real time, in the moment.
But what's happened is there are a lot less people on TV cooking. A lot of people have been cooking in their tweets in 140 or so characters. We don't recognize those. If you didn't do it on television, it didn't happen. This is the Body Bag Award.
There could only be one.
You go first, because I don't think we have the same one.
Oh. I got the New Day at the 10-year anniversary.
And for a little bit, I would have agreed with that.
Uh-oh.
But then I had to get into my mental mind. I had to get into my bag. And remember, The Rock's internet monologue on Cody Rhodes.
Oh, my God.
That also aired on SmackDown.
Yeah. So let's talk about this.
Show it, broken pencil.
No, number one, I'll concede. All right, but not without a little explanation.
Okay.
When you have a three-man weave, if you will, with the New Day. One of them goes out due to a catastrophic injury. Some say career ending. Leave it to Big E. He only says career threatening. But for now, we haven't seen him on TV wrestling in a couple of years because of the injury. His first time back on TV with his crew, as opposed to the crew breaking up on their 10-year anniversary. They kick him out the crew because of his injury. Because he left them, not them leaving him. Remember what we've been telling you about heroes and villains? Which one is which? The New Day, in all festivity, had the entire world believe that they were the good guys, even though they were telling the truth and also being mean as hell to their best friend.
I love what you're talking about, and everything you're saying is making sense.
21 minutes says otherwise, though. Please go right ahead.
I ain't even gonna cook for 21 minutes. It's just gonna be one line, and everyone knows where it came from, why it's important, and the fact. The other thing is this: the New Day story has yet to pay off. We gotta pay off for the body bag winner. Respectfully, your story. Respectfully, F your story. That is the kind of energy that I have wanted that energy carried throughout the year, and he masterpiece.
This is your now chairman of the board. WWE Hall of Famer, soon to be, if he's not already. Is he Hall of Famer? Rock's a Hall of Famer.
I mean, if not, tear the building down.
This dude came.
I would love it if he wasn't a Hall of Famer and he inducted himself.
Dwayne Johnson inducting The Rock.
Yes. Yes.
Oh man, greatness.
And go out there and talk for like 45 minutes.
That was a 21-minute promo, and he ended it with respectfully. Your story.
I don't have. Wait, do I have my sensor on here still? I ain't got time to look for it.
Well, I got mine. It goes like this. Respectfully, your story.
See, that's what I needed right there.
Yeah.
That's the spit shine I needed on there.
For the best and worst heel of the year.
This should be interesting. Because you and I think about heel work kind of in the same vein, but there's a lot of nominees out here for this. Let's see what you got going.
The worst, I will, like, there's no way we get the worst the same.
I don't know if we get either of these.
There's no way. The best, oof.
Drum roll it. Come on with it.
I gauge this with 1 degree. Nuclear heat. Dominic Mysterio.
Interesting. I'm gonna counter. Drum roll me, please.
Hold, please. Hold what you got.
The biggest player hater, Drew McIntyre. Between Drew McIntyre's tweet game and some of his trolling and promos, I prayed for this to happen. I'm sorry, Drew had a career year.
Okay, let me ask you this. Okay. Because that was Royal Rumble. Wow.
Uh-huh.
That was all No. Wait, it was it? It what? No. What's that?
Let it register.
Carry the one?
Mm-hmm. I ain't got no Jeopardy music, but take your time.
It just feels like McIntyre and Punk was in February for some odd reason.
Punk got hurt in the Royal Rumble.
I know. This is why I'm carrying the one.
And this lasted through SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Into Bad Blood. Like, they carried the majority of the year with this.
Yep.
Dom been getting booed the way he's been getting booed for like 2 years now.
And it ain't stopping anytime soon, I don't think.
It's become like the inside joke at this point. Like, they just will not let him speak. So how do you gauge level of heat between 1 year and the next when they're doing the same thing? Not to say that he's not great at being a heel. He obviously is. Betrayed mommy, got with Liv Morgan. You could make this case.
How about we have co-owners of the best heel of the year?
You know what? Sharing is caring. Pay window for both of you.
Because Drew, the t-shirt, the meme, bruh.
Drew was the greatest heel in WWE, not only in the ring, on the mic, but on the internet. That's a trifecta.
Drew's disdain for this man cost him a world title after 5 minutes.
That's literally BPBC's Triple Crown.
On the flip side,
that's what we need to do next year. We need a Triple Crown winner for the best in the ring, on the internet, and on the mic.
The troll award?
Triple Crown.
Triple Crown troll. Yeah, Mark, write that down. We need that.
Making note. Triple Crown Troll for 2025 and 6.
And now for the worst, Ace Ventura. Who's Sarah Award?
Worst heel. Who is it?
Raquel Gonzalez.
I know why you did that, and under normal circumstances, I would absolutely go along with it.
Hey,
but I have one better.
Oh, please, hold on. Let me.
I got. Oh, one more time.
Oh, okay. You went back to the 70s. All right.
Hangman Page.
Sheesh. Both are bad, bro. Both are so bad.
That man is an emotional cripple.
You know what? We got to rock, paper, scissors this because we do not deserve to let these two people just share this award. There has to be one.
All right.
They terrible. Ready? I'm ready.
All right.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Scissors.
Run it back.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Paper. Ready?
I hate this. All right, here we go.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Scissors.
Yeah, this ain't gonna work.
One more time.
Because we're gonna keep doing this. All right, here we go. Last time.
That's how you know that this was the right choices for these.
Hey, if this don't work, we're going back to the coin flip.
Bet.
All right, here we go.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock. Paper. God damn it.
Damn.
The Broken Pencil Booking Company.
Damn.
The following message has been approved and paid for by the mayor of Oak Cliff.
Just let your soul go.
But you know what? You know what's crazy?
What's that?
Raquel Gonzalez is so bad she couldn't even win. Oh man. All right. Best and worst face award.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Who has the most charisma? Who has the fans in their back pocket? Who is all the way outside and inside up in this simultaneously?
If these don't match, I don't know how we gonna fix this.
Main event, Jey Uso.
Talk that talk. I'm so glad.
My sixth born was up at the then PNC, now Lenovo Arena. Scared of heights from the reserve seats, yeeting.
If you ain't yeeting, you ain't eating.
Michael Cole yeets now.
Yeeting ain't cheating.
Yeeting ain't cheating. But then again, on the flip side, the absolute worst worst face of the year. We've mentioned them already in this broadcast a couple of times. It's probably gonna be the last, thank God. Orange Cassidy.
We matched twice. Wow. Wow. He has not seen my ballot. These were independently filled out. There's absolutely no way that he could have guessed that I had both of these the same as him.
There's too much banter going back and forth to know that or to think that we've actually seen each other's ballots. Nah, all we saw were the categories. We made our own nominees.
Facts.
All right.
So, we've made it to the last award of the night.
Nope. Next to last.
Who else you got?
We got the Hall of Fame.
See, that's different. That's completely different. That's a ceremonial. That's like ceremonial salt. Shout out to Big Brother Jake. For
ceremonial salt Saturdays. Throw it over your shoulder before you leave the house.
You feel me? Last BPBC award of the night before the Hall of Fame induction. Best and worst pay-per-view / PLE of the year. I'm giving it to him raw, baby. WrestleMania 40.
The 2-night extravaganza, huh?
2-night extravaganza. You got Roman Reigns to work 2 nights consecutively. You got Cody Rhodes to work 2 nights consecutively. You got Seth Rollins to work 2 nights consecutively.
You got The Rock to work 2 nights.
The Rock, yeah, essentially working twice.
He definitely worked that second match. That's for sure.
You got CM Punk on commentary. You got a Money in the Bank cash in. You got a title change right before that. I mean, come on, man.
I won't even hold you. That's a great show, especially for a 2-night card that was as big as a card that I had for my PLE of the year. And let me tell you something. There's always options for us to travel to do things. Mm-hmm. This bank account ain't light. And we do this for the culture. So we can get inside, even if it's outside. But my man chose to represent his childhood and flew to beautiful Raleigh-Durham International Airport.
Love it there.
And took a drive with your guy over to Greensboro, North Carolina.
Skirt. In the streets.
And while he was here, he was able to partake of some good libations, some good food.
Factual.
Tasted a great cigar. Shout out to Peter Hermosa Cigars.
It's a beautiful life.
It is a beautiful life indeed. And we went to AEW Revolution.
LeBron broke the scoring title on my birthday.
Man, listen, bro. It was a month of cool to be had indeed.
Internationally.
And we went to AEW Revolution, and just watching it back, even being in the crowd, that pay-per-view holds up. And we saw Swerve versus Hangman versus Samoa Joe, and Joe won. And we're still okay with it because it wasn't Hangman.
Hangman should have never been a part of that match. We should have been crowning Swerve. You know what? Had they crowned Swerve at Revolution, I could have absolutely made a case that was show of the year. Because I was there. Now, we've said this a million times on this show. Watching AEW on a television is vastly different than being there in person.
It's almost like comparing like golf if you don't watch golf on TV or baseball if you don't watch baseball on TV. Go there in person, it's a completely different animal.
Completely different.
And for that reason, I'm not even gonna play rock, paper, scissors with you. We're gonna do this coin flip, bruh.
Alright.
So bear with.
I'm almost to the point I'm not going to feel comfortable giving it to Revolution over WrestleMania 40, but I will participate in this coin flip.
All right. You call the last one. I'm going to call this one. I'm going to call heads as well. Look at that. Revolution is the show of the year.
I'm not.
Wait, he don't even want to. I get no applause or nothing. Just to show the. All right.
I don't have any applause. That's your
Oh, okay. There we go.
I don't do no congratulating on my side.
Straight.
That's all you.
Straight. Swan with the straight-headed energy.
Straight up. That's it. That's all you gonna get from me.
Silky Johnson.
Silky Johnson. What can I say about this shirt that ain't already been said about Afghanistan?
Well. If it's not the most diabolical.
Speaking of which, if you haven't seen Dave Chappelle on
Listen.
Saturday Night Live, you got to make time to go see that.
His timing is impeccable. And what's crazy is this is the third time in 5 years he's been on there. This is the first time they didn't advertise it.
Man.
And this is easily the best appearance that he's had since he's been on Saturday Night Live.
Are you a blank trafficker? I take helicopters, bitch. I don't do traffic.
I don't do traffic. Oh, man. Worst show of the year. Oh, man. This one. And I'm only giving a drum roll because it's the last one of the night. AEW Wrestle Dream.
Agreed.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Yeah, totally agreed. Totally agreed.
Oh.
Nothing about to happen the way I wanted it to whatsoever. I'm good.
Ending the pay-per-view with attempted homicide.
An unaliving attempt after you beat your able-bodied champion for an absolute health risk at champion, and then you tried to snuffocate him. Yes, I said snuffocate that man with a plastic bag.
And you held his homeboy hostage to the point to where he got Stockholm syndrome.
Like, it's so bad. It is so bad.
That was quite tragic. I don't even want to go over the card, but that's how you ended the show, was that one.
To the point that the promotion had to come out and essentially step on their own booking and say, this isn't representative of the product we would like to present to you. This was too far. Basically, you did the schmoozing to the audience. Then you turn around and did it again.
There was no press conference either. And then you turn around and do it again.
You suffocated the man again in less than a month. I'm good. I'm all the way good.
I wish I had the appropriate music for this one, but I don't. This year's BPBC Hall of Fame inductee. He was listed as hailing from Kansas City, Missouri.
KC Mo.
Former player for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Big time player.
A star at the University of Central Missouri. He also was one half of the first Black World Tag Team Champions. Let that sit in for a second. Considering where and when this happened, the first Black World Tag Team Champions. And his tag team partner was number one with a mask. Without a mask, he was also a first. The first Black modern day world heavyweight champion.
Talk your talk.
Managed by, I'm sorry, let me back up. Last year's BPBC Hall of Fame inductee, first Black world heavyweight champion of the modern day. Managed by both of them, our very first BPBC Hall of Fame inductee, Peanut Head, Mr. Theodore R. Long.
Theo!
This man was most known for being
Uncle Teddy.
the Global Wrestling Federation North American Heavyweight Champion one time. The Mid-South North American Heavyweight Champion, not once, not twice, 3 times. Holder of the Mid-South Television Championship, which for you buffs at home, this one was a medallion, not a belt.
South side.
One half of the Mid-South Tag Team Champions with Jim Neidhart. Didn't know that one, did you?
No, I actually did not know that one, for real.
Never held a title in WWE. but he dyed his hair blonde and became the Natural. I don't know him as that. I know him respectfully as the late Hacksaw Butch Reed. 2024-25 BPBC Hall of Fame inductee.
Yeah. Straight like that.
And if this sounds like reverence coming from my voice, it's because it is. I've documented several times on this show how he is my favorite all-time pro wrestler. Go back and check some of his Mid-South footage. Road Dogg with the late Nature Boy Buddy Landell. There's some stories that can't be told on this program here.
But they're Googleable.
They're definitely Googleable and very enjoyable. Probably kept that man out of jail. Probably kept that man out of hood jail too, if you want to be honest with you. Got them big soup bones he got you with. What more can I swallow? What?
I really wanted you to draw the car on that because I know that's your guy.
Yeah.
We had a list, and I presented a list to my sahab about who this year's potential inductee could be. We'd actually gotten to a point to where we were actually going to have our first multiple member class. And then
there's a reason why we held off.
We had another reason to hold off, and we were trying to make contact with a potential inductee. Couldn't get that quite how we wanted it But it could still happen. Probably will still happen. Just didn't happen within the window that we were trying to execute it.
And this weather did not help at all.
Then I sent this name to my sahab, my co-host, my cohort, co-defendant. And immediately, even though I couldn't see his reaction, I knew that he lit up with joy to know that I was thinking ahead. Inclusion of our greats. And when I mentioned Butch Reed, that was it. Wasn't nothing else really to be said.
We were this close to getting him on the show prior to his untimely demise.
Bruh.
That ticker just couldn't hold up just a week longer. But
so now we are paying our reverence and respect by inducting
our first posthumous Hall of Fame inductee award winner,
the Natural Hacksaw Butch Reed.
If you got something to say, good, bad, or indifferent, as long as it ain't about the late great Hacksaw, keep it to yourself. Oh, I'm sorry, don't keep it to yourself. As long as it's not about the Hacksaw, you can hit us up. Show at brokenpencilbc.com, brokenpencilbc@gmail.com. That's at brokenpencilbc on all things social, at brokenpencilbc on what?
Everything. And everything.
It's been a great one, Suave. Take them to the house, bro.
Pencil pushers, like, rate, share, subscribe, tell a friend, tell that friend to tell a friend, and then
tell that friend again.
Heads up, pencils down.
Whole lot of fucking gang shit.